Welcome back to another video, team. How's it going? Thank you so much for joining me once again. I hope you have a great big feeling in your heart right here, a big smile on your face, and if that's the case, you know what to do. Pass that on and help the next person feel just as good as you are. Now, if your E38 or your E39 is making a diesel truck sound when it starts, then you might need to replace the chain tensioner. And in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. Let's go. Technically, you don't need any more tools except for a 19mm socket and a ratchet to do this job. But that would be very, very difficult because you don't have space. I would definitely suggest removing the airbox first, you know, peeling the banana before you actually eat it. And if you're going to do that, then you're also gonna need a small extension, a flathead screwdriver, your ratchet, and of course a 10mm socket. You will also need your tensioner. That's the part number right there. And I like the INA brand. I've used it before and it's been really good to me. So let's go ahead and remove the airbox first. You have 4 clips around the airbox. You have 2 more clips at the neck of it and then 1 hose right here. You can take all of this off with your flathead screwdriver. You have a 10mm right here and then another hose right here that you can loosen with your flathead. For this next part, I'm gonna be using my phone. So after you remove the airbox right here, I'm gonna show you where the bolt that holds the tensioner in is. You can locate that right underneath your valve cover here. You have the last corner bolt of your valve cover, and then I've set up a mirror here. I don't know if you can see this bolt right here. Let me zoom in on it for you. There we go. So that bolt is located underneath the valve cover. I'm gonna put my finger in here so you can see it. You see my finger touching it right there. That's your 19 that you need to remove. Let me show you how that socket is gonna look. Right there. So I found out that my 19mm socket is actually too shallow because when I put it on the bolt, I can't get my ratchet to touch the socket because of the fitting that's here. I also tried using my 3-inch extension, but now when I have all of this together, it's actually too long and it keeps on hitting the frame rail here. So that's a no-go as well. So the solution that I found is getting a wobble. So a flexible wobble like this will give you a longer socket and it will allow you to get the ratchet on there. If you don't have a wobble, maybe try a deep socket, which is longer by design. Be aware that a little bit of oil might come out. So just have a catch ready at the bottom or some rags or even a piece of cardboard. Here's the old one compared to the new one. Now the old one has, I believe, a stiffer spring, so it's a little bit more difficult to compress, whereas the new one has a very nice softer spring, but it's also a little bit longer, as you can tell. Just make sure that you please remove the washer and transfer it over to the new part before you install it. If you read the DIYs for this on the internet, it'll always tell you to compress the piston before you install it. But honestly, that's not too bad of a it's not too much pressure, I think. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm just going to wear a glove right now, a thick glove, because my engine is kind of warm. I just finished driving the car before doing this, before making this video. So I'm just gonna push it in there and yeah, just start threading it in. It shouldn't be too hard, but let's see.
1 hour later.
Hell, man.
Two hours later.
The piston that moves something, something else that just leaks oil all over my driveway. That's what it is. That's what you are.
3 hours later.
Once you torque it, go ahead and put the airbox back. Now, when you first start your car up, you may hear a sound that sounds like 1,000 bottle caps going down a garbage disposal. Now, it's completely terrifying, but it's also completely normal. That's because it takes a while for the oil to go into the injector and fully extend that piston. Jesus Christ, that was terrifying. Oh. Hey, and these BMW V8s are pretty tough. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying till the very end of the video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, share it with a friend, and until next time, I will see you on the next video. Peace.